Hello, Scorpio. I have a reading today for the next 3 months of the year. So we're going to be looking into soul lessons that you are, soul lessons that you are going to be, I'm at a loss for words all of a sudden. Soul lessons that you're going to be integrating for the next 3 months. So that is for April, May, and June. We're also going to be pulling some advice from the oracle decks, and also diving into everything with the tarot as well. So yeah, let's see, Scorpio, what's up with you for the next 3 months here. All of a sudden, you guys, your energy is such like, it's a little quiet, it's a little, well, I guess it's a little mysterious, right? Scorpion energy, that makes sense. Ooh, okay, all right. That's interesting. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. It's almost like you're speaking to me here. It's like I was saying how your energy is a little quiet, it's a little mysterious, it's a little hard to tap into for some reason. You guys are hitting me back with, yeah, well, challenges are good way to learn. All right, well, it seems that in April you guys are realizing that you draw a lot of strength and a lot of purpose from the challenges that you face in life. Very interesting. Wow, Scorpio. Okay, let's look at May. Oh, empathy. I like that. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. It's almost like this is what you're learning here from. It almost ties into from April to May. You accept challenges. You understand that their adversity is just an energy that helps you learn. And with empathy, it helps you learn, again, both sides, your side and other people's sides of a certain situation here. Maybe there's a specific thing for you guys. Let me lower this a bit. Maybe there's a specific event or kind of encounter with a certain person or people, if you will, where you're being called to use your empathy here in May. Wow, I was talking about your energy being very quiet, but it's definitely heightened because the cards, I'm fumbling the cards all over the place. That's not typical. All right. I love it. Abundance here in June for you guys. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. It's almost like these two soul lessons lead you to abundance. Wow, and look at the bottom of the deck. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Wow. You know, the theme for the water signs, and I mentioned it in the Cancer reading, which is the one that I just recorded, but it seems that every element, the earth, the air, the water elements, you guys, all of the elements kind of have a theme to them. And it seems to be that for the water signs, your theme is kind of tapping into your purpose, into your soul gifts in order to carry out the purpose that you have in this lifetime. It's very interesting how that is coming through. All right. Let me do the overall advice for the 3 months here for you guys. I have to say, Scorpio, it seems that you guys are a little bit, further along in your spiritual journey, where you're very close to tapping into again your soul purpose, if you will, but because of that you're very close to also tapping into a lot of abundance. Okay, and this is not just monetary, it could also be just at the spiritual level or energetic level as well. Abundance is like a state of mind for you. Look at that Adventure, I love it. Dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. Okay, so maybe what you are trying to manifest is movement. You crave movement. And there's like a new horizon here. There's like the sun is rising here. You truly are. So it, and this unicorn looks like they're moving. You truly are like surrounded by magic. The aurora is so magical. You're like surrounded by magic. You're surrounded by energy, like static as well. There's something there about that. The electromagnetic field is what makes this beautiful phenomenon, right? So it's almost like there's a beautiful energy all around you. Maybe that's why you guys were, it took a little while for me to tap into your energy, because you truly are just, you're being surrounded by a lot. And again, the abundance, everything seems to be surrounding you somehow. That's interesting. Bottom of the deck here, you're being asked though to stay in the movement and flow, if you will. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. You're craving newness, maybe. You're craving adventure. Quite literally. That's confirmation. Yeah, you're craving adventure, but also the divine is saying, we're going to bring you the adventure. We're going to bring you the abundance, but we're going to need you to keep an open mind to kind of allow things to unfold, if you will. Let us surprise you as well, I'm hearing. That's interesting. All right. Let's dig a little deeper here. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised is what I want to say. Look at that. Gathering around the power of community. Maybe the challenges have been around maybe your circle of friends or relationships in general. And they're saying there's power in aligning to those people who share in your beliefs, share in your passions and your aspirations, if you will. Interesting. The Dream Thief, refusal of the call. This card always makes me think of one of your spirit guides who's really trying to be in the forefront here and trying to call your attention. Like, those eyes are so intense. Scorpio, it's literally, well, empathy is asking you to open. You have to be open to seeing. This is quite literally what this card is kind of telling me. Like, there's a need to see. The fact that they're even on a crystal ball here. There's a need to see and feel things out, but not just with your eyes. There's a need to tap into your spirituality, but also tap into your heart center. It's like, whatever, let your heart be your guiding force here, it seems. That's why empathy is here too. That makes sense. It's almost like it helps you with whatever challenge you've had to face here as well. Maybe it finalizes the adversity kind of lesson that you're encountering in April. Okay. Let's look at the last one here. Look at that. Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. That even this looks like kind of like like one of those kaleidoscopes that you kind of like have to twist around to see the image. And the fact that we have this, it's almost like you're aligning to something here. I feel like definitely like I mentioned in the beginning, it's like you're aligning to your soul purpose, to a higher calling, if you will. But there's a need to not refuse it. The fact that it's 13, and 13 in tarot is the Death card, which is also your card, the Scorpio card. And the Death card is about endings and beginning, rebirth, redefining something. we're gonna see what that's about. All right, let's dig a little deeper with the tarot here, because now I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, Scorpio. Let's see how that story here at the bottom is for you. There's so much too that's happening. It's almost like, just like it was for, again, it's like all of the signs are connected somehow, especially in the little communities of collectives of each element. Like fast moving things are happening very fast for you guys, but it's that deep. It's because there's such a huge alignment, it seems, for you, such a significant one. All right. I think we're good here. Okay, I like that. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cover her up here because YouTube doesn't really like nakedness. Okay, even if it's a little cartoon. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Cups. Wish fulfillment for you here. Water energy as well. So, okay. So overall, there seems to be, you're on a journey, and it's a bit of a stop and go sometimes for you. Okay, there's movement here. Okay, there's actually you bringing a lot of compassion, if you will, or a loving energy towards even again the adversity that you're encountering and the challenges and stuff like that. It's like you bring it forward and it's being received by the King of Swords, and I almost like King of Pentacles, but it's being received by the King of Swords in a way of like, it's you pouring love into certain situations actually brings clarity for you. But then again, you go back into a little bit of doubt, it seems. And when you go back to the doubt with the Seven of Swords, like the looking back, the not sure if you should be heading in the direction that you're headed, there's this energy, there's your spirit guides coming to the forefront telling you, no, 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 you're meant to keep moving forward because you're moving towards fulfillment here, abundance, quite literally, Ace of Pentacles with abundance, and you're moving towards healing, and you're moving towards wish fulfillment as well. There's movement all around, and it makes sense too because you're seeking adventure, you're seeking new heights, new places. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're moving physically, but you could be moving along maybe a lot of stagnicity when it comes to your energetic and spiritual in the spiritual sense up to this point in your life. There's movement, there's also a need almost to align to your true north, to a purpose. Maybe it's a good idea for you to look into your chart and see where your Chiron is at, which is the Wounded Warrior. It's a comet, so it's, but it also points to kind of the, not just, well, it could be your North Node also is the purpose in your lifetime, but there's something around healing for you. There's something definitely around healing, and it makes sense because you have a lot of empathy. And it's almost like you tapping into your empathy is how you tap into your abundance. Health and wealth, I should mention. It's both because the pentacles represent health and wealth. So it's almost like that's where it's like you go and you stop. You stop and you go a little bit more in there. You're eventually getting there. There's also a lot of balance coming in for you. There's a balance of earth energy and water energy. So maybe your North Node or your my bad, Scorpio, I got a phone call, so I got a little bit interrupted. So I don't even know where I left it. It was something about, right, there's healing, there's balance. Um, there's also you kind of grounding in this healing that you're acquiring that's going to help you prepare you forward for, again, there's something about your soul purpose as well coming in, not refusing the call anymore here. All right, so let's see what other advice wants to come in for you here. This is advice from your star ancestor, star family, if you will. Oh, wow, look at that. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Community here twice. Maybe you guys are definitely aligning to soul family. To those people who are, you are going to help and they're going to help you moving forward. That is beautiful. Excuse me. Whoa. That is confirmation. Also, you guys are definitely blessed. My goodness. All right. You're going to be blessed with community, with people who understand you, especially if you feel misunderstood. If you feel like you're very different, but it says here, dare to do things differently. It's okay. It's almost like by doing that, you align to those who kind of see the world in your way as well. Wow, look at that. Child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. That is beautiful, Scorpio. Wow. I told you there's so much energy about you. There's so much around you. And remember when I said static? Look at this. The fact that it's almost like static electricity or something. Wow. It's almost like you and your higher self as well, or you and your guides. There's definitely one specific spirit guide here for you, really trying to tell you, give you the message that there's change, there's a rebirth coming in, there is significant what is it, alignment to a higher state of being, if you will, purpose here. Let's do some advice for you guys. Look at that. Spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe, definitely. I think there's a need for you to connect to your spirit guides. If you have been called to kind of go in the spiritual, pursue your life moving forward in a spiritual sense, definitely it's there. Rejuvenation under the fact that I keep saying that there's a rebirth coming. Reawaken and then stand stronger. So there could be a reawakening of your spiritual gifts here, or maybe you have been kind of in a spiritual journey up to this point, but there's another awakening, if you will, that's going to make you stronger. You're going to be victorious towards moving forward here in regards to something that you want to start. You just have a lot of potential within you. Also, you could be a healer of some kind as well. Just this card keeps telling me, is wanting to mention to me healer. Okay, interesting. Breathe, calm, rest, stop, and just be. I think that's in regards to you being yourself. And I probably staying calm and resting when you need to, especially in this journey. Like I said, things seem to be happening a little quick, a little fast. So that's probably why your guides are saying here to really take time when you need to take time for yourself. Like there's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, tending to yourself it's how you even can accomplish even more, right? You need it. Because I was mentioning the stop and go thing, but sometimes that's needed as well. All right, so I'm going to do an animal spirit, and hopefully it has a message that kind of encompasses your reading here. But also, if you see this animal, it's meant to be sign in a synchronicity for you. in regards to whatever resonated here in the reading, or just in general, it could be a sign and a synchronicity from your spirit guides. You'll probably see this animal moving forward when you need to, okay? All right. Let's see. The wolf. Nice. Earth energy. Also community-based. Community seems to be very significant here for you guys. All right. Let's read about the wolf for you. If I could find it. Okay. Wolf, guardian of family and tribe, activism and rituals. When in balance, reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. Interesting. All right. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, and teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. That makes sense too. That actually does speak about you tapping into empathy, and you also learning from adversity, in the sense of like people that don't necessarily see things your way, they still possess an opportunity for you to learn whatever seems to be a challenge for you, even if it means like someone challenges your beliefs or the things that you want to do, or however you want to do them. The lesson is accepting everybody, kind of letting people be who they are as well. That comes with empathy, seeing both sides of the situation, not just two sides, three, four sides. It's okay. You let people be who they are, and what is it? The reward is you have a very it brings a lot of calm to you. There's less for you to worry about. You're only meant to really be focusing on you and what you want to pursue at this moment. And also in you being yourself, it's almost like you bring in the soul family that you need to anyways. There's no need to fight or combat anybody else's beliefs. It's a time to just let people be who they want to be as well. That's really interesting that this message came through at the end here. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for watching and for letting me read for you. This was a lovely energy to tap into. I really hope that this resonated for you guys, and I hope to see you in the next readings.